Taurus, you are wrapping up with the Sun in Scorpio, your approach to relationships. And I have to say, boy, is that true. I have had a huge shift in the way I look at relationships. This is, what you feel you can tolerate, what you don't feel you can tolerate. This is also, what are you working for in a relationship? What is the goal in a relationship? What are the long-term goals in a relationship? Why do you even have relationships? These are the kind of thoughts I've been having as I've had many, many relationship changes. In fact, I'm kind of exhausted from all the changes I've had at once. Part of that's my fault because I hold on to relationships. I have Scorpio there. So it's been difficult. We've had to, God had to sort of like step on our hands to let go of the side of the wall. But we are now transforming our life by transforming our relationships. So what the astrology suggests is that Tauruses have been bounded to certain types of relationships, and it's your commitment in the relationship that's holding you back because you're committed to something that is not appropriate for you to be committed to, whatever that may be and what that means for you. So the transformation to the multiverse for you, Taurus, is that you let go of one universe way of looking at relationships, that maybe perhaps every relationship comes with a different approach based on what? Your needs and loving yourself. Now, Pluto in Aquarius is quite interesting for the Tauruses because this is actually at first your decisions about yourself. When you make decisions for yourself, when you commit to yourself, you are low vibration, is what the planets are saying. I know I am. Like I make myself work and then make myself work some more. I'm a slave driver to myself. I really do put too much on my plate and make myself do more because I thought that was the only way to get a lot done. It was a primitive way of looking at things. So I fully admit I've been primitive about the way I make decisions. I've definitely done it the hard way. You might start to see in your life, Taurus, where you've been making it too hard, where it could have been far easier, or you were just not really making the choices you belong making in the first place because they weren't coming from the heart. Now, once the sun goes into Sagittarius, Tauruses will experience another month around trust and intimacy and boundaries. It's interesting. Taurus is a step 10, and so that's 2 numbers, and they always go through something twice. They always have 2. So last month was boundaries and relationships, and now it's beliefs and boundaries, right? So boundaries comes up twice for Taurus. They do everything twice. That's why they're so slow. People are like, they're so slow. They do everything twice. They're very thorough. So what you are going to be doing is looking at your philosophies about where you draw the lines with yourself and where that philosophy came from. And is that philosophy really reason with what your heart wants from you? So the first degrees will be whether or not you can trust yourself based on how you define trust and based on where you draw the boundaries with yourself. Again, very powerful because this sits on top of this whole year of clearing karma. With the Earth in Gemini, it means that it's now time to actually talk differently, communicate differently about your self-worth. What makes you valuable and why? What is valuable to you and what isn't valuable to you? And do you require the outer world to acknowledge your value, or can you operate independently as your own soul capital bank? These are the questions. The Earth will be helping you to change the way you think about self-worth and maybe base it on different details.
It's serious.